Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome to this pick a card reading where we are asking what's next on your path. Now, it can be any area of your life and we're going to take 3 cards, 1 for each of the piles. Let's get one more, we will take that one. Okay. All right, so pile 1, you have Earth Dog, reconnect with ancestral love, and that's number 35. Okay, pile 2, you have Water Dragon, manifesting your dreams, and that's number 29. Pile 3, you have Wood Pig, moving up the vortex, and that's number 12. All right, so take as long as you need to choose the card that you feel most drawn to. And of course, if you do feel drawn to more than one of the readings, please feel free to watch that as well. I'll leave the camera running just for a little bit longer. When you've chosen, I'll see you in your readings. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading. Now you chose Earth Dog, reconnect with ancestral love. Now this card is actually about a new path opening up. And it's a path that you're going to feel very aligned with. So you could very well be embarking on your purpose. You may even have inherited a gift from your ancestors. Now, the advice with this card is to go out into nature and connect with the land and, you know, really reflect. Oh, wow. Really reflect on what it is that you want to do. And straight away, look, you've got door to value. So there's definitely some form of material gain as well with this path. Now you have Amazonite, loosen your grip, and you have surrender to the divine. Wow. Honestly, both of these cards are indicating that you need to allow events to unfold. And what I mean by that is things are going to happen anyway. So you need to loosen your grip and stop trying to control everything down to the dot. But you really are going to need to let events unfold. There's things in motion that you now no longer have control over. You've done what you have done. You've put in the effort or the work or whatever it is, you've put it in place, and now it's a bit of a waiting game. But I feel that this is in the area of your career with door to value. And actually, this could actually be something quite unexpected, opening up the new path, or it's something that you've been working towards. But it's a new beginning coming. And you've got to now allow the universe to do its part. And quite honestly, you need to have your eyes peeled for when it happens as well. Okay, so let's start getting some tarot. Let's get 4 of these. So 1, 2, let's take that one, 3 and 4. Now, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. Messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. Yeah. This is what I said. It's as if you may well have inherited some psychic ability from your ancestors. So perhaps maybe some of you are embarking on a new, more spiritual career. Or for some of you, it could be a case of literally your psychic ability being heightened at this time. Maybe you're noticing signals and signs from the universe. So let's have a look. You have the Page of Swords. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt. An exciting intellectual challenge. Brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. So for some of you, this could be some form of contract coming in connected to a job or another opportunity. But for others of you, this could very well be an amazing new idea that you want to put into action. Okay, you also have, oh wow, the 10 of Cups. A happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successful, people you can trust. So if you have a family, this situation is going to work out beneficial for all of you. And for those of you that aren't, or perhaps you're single, then this is a situation that you are going to love. It's going to make you feel complete. In fact, all of you is going to make you feel complete. Okay. You also have the 10 of Swords. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction. All right, so look, this is coming in under loosen your grip. And this really is the advice that you're being given. So there's a certain amount of stress that you're under for whatever reason. And you really are being advised that you need to let go of that. You have a new beginning coming. It's going to be beneficial for you, your family, and it's going to be beneficial financially as well. It's really now time to let go of what's not been working because a new beginning is coming. Okay, and you have the Queen of Wands. Brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There is nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. Now, controlling is jumping out at me because you're literally being asked to loosen your grip. And there very well could be an element here of you having to balance your home life and your work life. And it's not sustainable 24/7 all the time. It's actually quite possible with this Page of Swords here that you've received some form of bad news or found yourself in a bit of a difficult situation, especially with this 10 of Swords here. But you absolutely have a new blessed beginning coming, and you've really just going to have to trust in the divine, in the universe, that this is coming in for you. And although I said I think this is regarding your career, it could have something to do with your relationships. It's very possible that it's affected your relationships in a negative way. All right, so let's get some clarification then. Let's get a card for the Page of Swords, please, for pile 1. What's next for them on their path? And you have the Nine of Swords. So look, there's definitely been some form of communication coming in that's been very stressful. And with this Nine of Swords, it's quite possible that, you know, you have lost sleep. Maybe you've not been eating properly. You've just not been functioning properly. And something is coming in that's going to enable you to get that balance back into your life. So let's get some clarification for the Ten of Cups. For pile 1, please. Oh, look at this, the Ace of Cups. This is absolutely beautiful. Wow. This really is lovely because yes, you've got a few swords here, but you've also got cups. And the Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning. I mean, this could be connected to your home, perhaps. But for those of you that this is connected to your family, to your relationships, joy is going to be restored in a very big way. Even if it doesn't feel like it at this current time, something is coming in that's going to fill your heart with absolute joy. You really couldn't ask for 2 better cards here. And if this is connected to your money and your career, you're just going to be absolutely overjoyed, celebrating. Whatever your situation, you are going to be finding yourself in a very good place. So let's get some clarification then, please, for the Ten of Swords, for pile 1. And you have the World. Beautiful, absolutely fantastic. I mean, all your cards really are indicating the end of a cycle. And it looks to be a bit of a difficult cycle, but the beginning of a new cycle. This is coming to an end, and you're going to go from feeling stressed to overjoyed. Absolutely beautiful. But I do sense that you may need to trust your intuition as well. It can be quite difficult to trust anything when you're feeling stressed because you can be very consumed by your doubts and your fears. So really try to ground yourself. Listen to how you're feeling inside and really just accept that some things change and you can't control everything. Okay, so let's get one last card then. Let's get a card for the Queen of Wands for pile 1, please. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, my goodness me. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Right, so there's absolutely no question about it. Your life is going to shift in quite a dramatic way because the Nine of Pentacles is a card of success. It's a card of having worked hard to achieve a certain amount of security where you can start enjoying the finer things in life. And this stress that you've received, it could be connected to a job. Perhaps you've been working in a toxic environment. Maybe some of you may have lost your job. But I mean, things are now going to be turning in your favour. However your situation here, Whether this is something that you've been working towards and wondering or stressing really as to whether it's going to come to fruition, then these cards are saying that it is. You are going to be extremely happy and you are going to gain financial independence. And your energy is going to be restored to a more balanced energy between home and work. But pile one, the path ahead for you is a new path. It's a absolutely happy path and a very abundant. It's abundant all round for you. Whatever your circumstance, things are shifting forward in your favour. What a beautiful reading, because you're going to be feeling like you're back on track. Pile one, if the reading has resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Take care, and I'll see you again. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So you chose Water Dragon, manifesting your dreams. How exciting. I mean, this card is literally saying that what's next on your path for you is your dream. So what is it exactly that you're manifesting in, I wonder? Well, of course, that will be different for each one of you. But the Water Dragon is also an indication of you having taken leaps of faith regardless of perhaps feeling fearful, which is fantastic. And that is why you're being rewarded. So you've felt the fear and you've gone for it anyway. Okay, so let's get one last card. Oh my gosh, there we go. Right. Let's see what you have. You have Be Bold and Make the First Move. Cardinal Moon. That's unbelievable. This is about taking a leap of faith. You also have Amazonite, Loosen Your Grip. Now, pile one had this, and this is a card of understanding that you can't control everything, or your manifestation could very well come in slightly different to what you have in your mind. You also have third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. So this is exciting. And third chakra is all about your emotions and what you feel excited about. I actually think you're going to have a renewal of energy and enthusiasm. And what's interesting, this Water Dragon card is also about your enthusiasm. It's allowing your enthusiasm to be bigger than your fear. Now, there's definitely something here that you want to make a move towards, whether it's relationships, whether it's something to do with your career or your finances. You're being guided to just go for it. You're literally being told, if it's something you want, then go after it. Don't fear it. But also recognize that you can't control everything. So the things that you cannot control, don't be worrying about them. Just put this out into the universe by taking action towards it or speaking up for it, and then allow it to manifest for you. It feels as if you're on the brink of literally manifesting your dream. So it feels like what's next on your path is a bold and brave leap towards something that's going to literally, like I said, bring in your dreams. So let's start getting you some tarot. So we're going to take 4 of these. And that one. And on the bottom of the deck, you have, wow, the Knight of Swords. Okay, decisive, focus-driven, defensive, events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes, review your options carefully. So look, yes, this is a card of taking action. And it's a card of communication. So one way or another, you need to take this next step. And I would very much say that the Knight of Swords is bold and brave. Okay, so let's have a look. You have renewal, reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction, clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. So it's very possible then that this direction that you're going in is connected to your life purpose. And you know what? This may be something that you have wanted for a while. You may have even have tried to do this before, because this is the Judgment card. It's like there's another chance at this, and your energy is being renewed. Hello, Luna. Hello. You don't often come here, do you? Okay, sorry about that. We've had a visit from Luna. All right then, so you also have the 2 of Pentacles. Working too hard or multiple jobs. The need to bring balance and fun into your life. Juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. Okay, so I am sensing that this is something that you have been working on for a while. You know, for some of you, this could even be like, not a second job, but something you've been doing on the side whilst working as well. I feel like you've been putting a lot of energy into it. And, you know, this really is why you've got this 3rd chakra card here. You're going to get a new boost of energy and motivation towards this. But there's definitely a need here to do it in a balanced way. You don't want to get burnt out. Okay, right. You also have the World. Beautiful. And pile 1 got the World in this position as well, but they got it on the other deck of cards. Beautiful, right. A brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment. Freedom to do whatever you want, to be proud of yourself. So you're definitely moving into a new cycle. A new beginning is going to open up for you. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely. Okay. You also have the Knight of Pentacles. Loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive. Plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. A guardian angel or someone who watches over you. All right, so this is definitely about taking action. All the Knights are about taking action, moving forward. But it's quite possible, because you've got this energy here of the Knight of Swords where things are moving very quickly. There's a lot going on. I think you're being asked here to keep stepping back and reviewing what you're doing and making sure that you're doing things in a practical way. Don't be tempted to, you know, get caught up in too much excitement, but absolutely making progress. So let's get some clarification for you then. Can we get a card, please, for pile 2? For the Judgment card, for the Renewal card, please. And you have the Knight of Cups. Lovely. So some form of offer is coming in. Now, this could indicate a romantic offer for some of you. If not, then this is an offer that you will absolutely love. It's definitely coming in, and it's something that you really want to pursue. Lots of passion here. I do feel that you're literally going to have your energy, your enthusiasm, your motivation reignited. You know, it's quite possible that you may have been doing too much and you couldn't give enough attention to this situation. Well, it feels like that is going to change. So let's get a card then for the Two of Pentacles. For pile 2, please. And you have the Four of Swords. Okay, yeah. So definitely needing to take time out, or perhaps you're in a situation where you've been able to take time out and you're coming back from it feeling refreshed, ready to start again. You've recharged your batteries. Now, I know in life it's not always possible to do things in moderation. I know that we have certain responsibilities that we have to attend to, but I do feel that there's a need to keep things in balance as you move forward as well. Perhaps you need to take a slow and steady pace towards this goal, towards this dream. Okay. Can we have a card then, please, to clarify the world for pile 2? Please, what's next on their path? And you have the Two of Wands. Wow. So this really is an indication that this new cycle that you are going to find yourself in, this new energized cycle, the Two of Wands is again an indication of sitting down and really thinking about what you want. How are you going to spend your energy? How are you going to use your energy wisely? What are you going to prioritize? What's the most important next step for you? I think it's all about really making the most of this new found motivation. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling here of this new cycle starting and you taking the time to reassess everything and how far you've come and what you're going to do next. Okay, so let's get you one last card then. Can we have a card for pile 2, please? For the Knight of Pentacles. And you have the Nine of Wands. All right. And on the bottom of the deck, the Magician. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. So look, this is 100% in the bag for you. All you've got to do, and I say all, it feels like you've got to take a bit of a big step forward here, but you are energized. You know, there's an indication here that whatever it is that you're trying to do, it is tiring. You do have to put the work in. You have been putting the work in. And with the Judgment card here, some of you may have put it on the back burner for a little while or forgotten about ever doing it, depending on, you know, your timeline with this situation. There's 100% a need to carry on moving forward in a balanced way, because the Nine of Wands is a card of feeling weary, but it's also a card of being very, very close to your goal. Now, you're being told with the Magician here, you have the resources, you have the skills, you have the abilities, you have all the qualities needed to manifest in this dream. And there is an element of it that could be indicating that it could move quite quickly. But I do feel like you're being guided to take it slow regardless. Even if things speed up, don't be tempted to go with that energy. Remember to reflect, to make sure you're putting one foot in front of the other in a very precise way. Because this loosen your grip is about you not having too many fixed ideas of how it needs to happen and not stressing if there are things that are out of your control. You've just got to keep going. It feels as if there's this one big thing that you need to do, that you need to take a bit of a leap and be bold, be brave, go for it. This is a very similar message to pile one, definitely. And it's a beautiful message. I mean, the cards are all indicating that you've got this opportunity right in front of you and you should go for it. It feels like you're coming out of some very stale energy here, possibly some exhaustion, and you're ready to go again. Pile 2. What an amazing reading. If it's resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Enjoy this fabulous new cycle that is up ahead on your path. Please take care, and I'll see you again. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose Wood Pig, moving up the vortex. Amazing. This is a card that's indicating a new beginning, a new cycle happening for you. And not just that, but a much better cycle happening as well. It's as if you are going up a level and your vibration is going to be raised. So you're going to be feeling a lot more positive and experiencing a cycle of growth. Okay, so let's get one more card. We'll take that one, thank you. All right, so you have Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. You have Phantom Quartz, Embrace Change. So there's definitely a new beginning coming. And you have Storm Warning, number 10. Okay, this could be something to do with your fears. Now, all these cards are cards of change. Work Through Your Fears is a card of rebirth. Embrace Change, this is a card that talks about looking at this new cycle as an opportunity to grow, just as this Wood Pig card does. And Storm Warning is a situation that is new and you may be feeling some fear. But it does advise you again to embrace the change. Now this fear, this situation is going to be different and have different intensities for everybody. But it would be fair to say, if this is your reading, that there's an element here in this new situation that's about to appear on your path. You may know about it, you may not, that it's new and it's unsettling. It doesn't mean that it's bad or negative. You can have a fear from recently having been promoted. There could be a fear from having a relationship ended and you're going to be starting out on your own. They're just examples, of course. But with this wood pig card here, this new cycle is here for you. It's happening for you, not to you. And there's definitely a feeling of growth, evolving, and you moving forward. It's like I said, the wood pig card comes with the message of your frequency becoming higher. So let's get you some tarot then. Let's get pile 3, 4 cards. Ooh, nearly. I thought they were all going to fall out then. One more shuffle, please. Okay, let's take that one, that one, and I'm going to take this one sticking out. Oh, it's that one. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Pentacles. Negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Fears surrounding money. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for becoming self-employed. Well, with the 5 of Pentacles, there is a feeling of lack. The meaning behind the 5 of Pentacles is always not to allow yourself to fall into that train of thought, that mindset. And this is what these cards are saying as well. Don't focus on the fear of the things that could go wrong or what hasn't worked out. Look at this situation as an opportunity to move forward and grow. So let's have a look. You have, oh my goodness me, transformation, a significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination, releasing old belief systems. So this is the Tower card. So something is coming in, if it hasn't already, and things are going to need to change. And as always with the Tower card, it's a clearing of energy ready to begin again. The tower wasn't built on a solid foundation. And ultimately, what seems like a difficult situation is actually going to have a silver lining at the end. You're going to find yourself in a better situation. All right, so we have the 8 of Pentacles, learning all you can about a subject or career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to detail, skilled work that you love. Now, this for some of you could be regarding your job. And I'm not saying you're going to lose your job, but the situation could be you find yourself forced to look for a new career. Maybe you are looking for a new job. But it looks as if you're going to deal with this situation in a way where you are going to better yourself, whether it is career related or relationship related. You are going to work on something, maybe yourself, to make improvements to come out in a better position. However this resonates for you, there's definitely a situation here that you're being asked to come out of your comfort zone, really, and make improvements. Okay, you have the 3 of Pentacles. All right, so do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavours, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. Well, I always look at the 3 of Pentacles as an employment card. There's most likely, if this is your reading, this is connected to how you make your money. And there's a change around that. And this change is making you feel a bit anxious, a bit uneasy about the future. But you are being asked not to feel that way. Because I think this change in your career, in how you make your money, I think it's going to work out far better than the situation you currently find yourself in. All right. You also have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This card could represent you or represent the energy around you. So you have loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insight, caring for others but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. Just those words, follow your heart, is making me feel as if you're instigating a new pathway, career pathway for yourself. And it could very well be something not down the beaten path. You could be retraining for something completely new, something a bit different to what you've done before. And maybe not everybody can see why you want to do it. But you are 100% here being told to not be fearful of this new path. And it's like I said before, I think this is going to work out beautifully for you. But there would naturally be some fear, some anxiety about whether it's going to work out. And I actually think it is. And I think you're being told to follow your heart and to follow your intuition here. You are right. And I actually think that you're putting yourself first, maybe, for the first time. You know, you could very well have been in a job or a career that you have literally done just to pay the bills. And now you've decided that you want to do a career or follow your purpose. You want something that's good for you and right for you, something you feel aligned to. Yeah, I feel like you've outgrown your situation. Okay, right, so let's get some clarification then. Can we have a card for pile 3 for the Tower card, please? Oh, and you have the Two of Cups. Okay. I actually feel for some of you there could be something here connected to a relationship. Maybe you are coming out of a relationship and a new beginning is presenting itself to you. And there's almost like a feeling of, what the hell, I'm just going to do what I want to do now. I'm free to do what I want. But I also feel like harmony is going to be restored, because I really do feel that this change is going to be the making of you. That's the feeling it has. Okay, let's get you a card for the Eight of Pentacles. Can I have a card, please, for pile 3? And you have the Nine of Swords. So you're definitely feeling fearful. The Nine of Swords is a card of worry, a card of anxiety. It's a card of losing sleep. But don't forget, you're being told to work through these. Now, whether this Eight of Pentacles means you working through these, perhaps you're seeking advice or guidance from a counsellor or something like this, or you're literally feeling the urge, really, to better your skills and make a new life for yourself. Either way, like I said, you're going to come out of this in a better place. You really are. Right, let's get you another card then. Can we have a card for pile 3 for the Three of Pentacles? And you have the Six of Wands. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I can feel you're having a difficult time. I really can. And I'm sorry that you are. But ultimately, you are going to be a winner. You are going to succeed. You know, because the Three of Pentacles is a card of recognition, and the Six of Wands is a card of victory, a card of recognition. It's like I said, I've had this feeling from the very beginning that this change is going to be the making of you, even if it doesn't feel like that at this moment. You know, if it's not a case of you having lost something and having to rebuild something, it feels like you're really pushing yourself out there and it's going to pay off. It really is. Yeah, and I feel really just don't give in to the negative thoughts. Don't let fear hold you back. Okay. Can we get one last card, please, for pile 3, for the Queen of Cups? Wow, the Four of Wands. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups. Hold on, I've just dropped it on the floor. Okay, sorry about that. So the underlying energy then is the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. You know, these are cards of regret, you know, feeling left out, focusing on what hasn't worked out. And that mindset is only going to fuel the stress and the anxiety about making changes towards your future. So you really do need to literally embrace this change, because look at your outcome here. You've got the Four of Wands. This is a fantastic card. It means celebration. It means stability. It's reaching a milestone. For some of you, it could be regarding your home. You have some very successful cards here, and what I really like is that you've got the Eight of Pentacles, all about bettering yourself, really, regardless of the situation around you. And you know, ultimately, whether this is regarding a relationship or whether it's regarding a career, I think this Tower card's here because you may have known for a while that this situation is no longer serving you and you need to have change. And you are going to initiate that change. You're going to follow your heart, and you're going to be absolutely right to do that because you have two cards of success here and a card of celebration. So you're absolutely right to follow your intuition. Pile 3, you really do have something quite spectacular up ahead. Embrace the change, and if the reading has resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Take care, and I'll see you again.